Oh shit. Here we go again.
Son of a bitch.
That's right. We're back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. Unfortunately, I'm starting a little late today, so it's going to be a shorter stream, but I managed to squeeze one in. Thankfully, since, you know, double EXP is only until tomorrow at, like, it's late afternoon for me, unfortunately. So this is the last day I'll be able to take advantage of it, basically, unfortunately. But hey, better than nothing, right? Forgot about that. Good, the audio's working. I'll wait there for a sec. Alright, let's get on with it. Oh yeah, we gotta do this. Soul of Steel is the conclusion to the storyline that involved Karuk and all that. And then yeah, the other three, the Retired Hunter, Seek My Master, and this one are standalone quests. So let's do this one. Let's wrap that up. Rescue Ult. The client is Montague. The quest says, please, can you help me find my darling android that I crafted with my own two hands? Reward, questionable amount of Meseta, an unknown amount. Okay.
Bruh.
Hey, there they are.
Dylan!
Montague says,
Son of
fun.
a bitch.
So you're the one who decided to take this quest, right? Maybe. He says, I am Giancarlo Montague. I'm very glad. It was difficult to find someone who'd take this quest. I'm in something of a rush, you see. Eleanor says, Vaughn, I'm Eleanor. Do you remember me? Of course, we just worked together not that long ago. Montague says, of course we remember you, Eleanor. It's been a while, Avon. I have to ask you for another favor. What I need to ask you is, well, what we want you to do is, to put it simply, go find Eleanor's sister.
What?
He has a sister?
What?
Eleanor says, yes, please find my sister. She was kidnapped by some strangers. John says, what kind of awful people would stoop to kidnapping? Her name is Ult. I will give you more details later. For now, we want you, Vaughn, to go underground with us. There might be some troublemakers on the way. We're counting on you. Also, I'm traveling with both of the... Holy shit, dude. Montague and Eleanor are both level 55. That's insane. They're gonna be the ones escorting me at this... I was about to say, who's this shady motherfucker? Strange hat and that pink android. The guy's whispering to himself. That's... Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? Come here!
You bastard! Son of a...
Hey, you! You aren't thinking about going down to Regal, are you? Hey! It's you. I know who you are. Jean says nothing. He says, Sorry, but I've never seen you before. The hunter says, don't try to fool me. Do you know what we have to go through because of you? Oh well. Right now, underneath Regal, the Galactic Mobile Infantry 32nd Squadron Works has an important operation underway. That's why most of the areas on Regal have been restricted. There are rumors that some people aren't obeying our edict, but if you make any stupid moves, I'll be forced to hurt you. So keep that in mind.
You son of a...
Jean says, well, whispering, I guess, to us somehow, even though he's right in front of him, says, Vaughn, Eleanor, there's something fishy about this guy. Are you sure you don't need my brain to help you with that operation? Or are you just being arrogant because you have ult? The hunter's confused. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is a very important operation for Works. I strongly recommend that you don't interfere. It's just that, you know. Eleanor says nothing. And then she screams out, "Please give us back my sister!
You bastard!
And please don't hurt her!"
Ah!
The hunter says, "Listen, little android girl. I don't know nothing about your sister. And besides, we're not doing anything to hurt anyone. You got it?" Well? How do you even know that she was kidnapped? Okay, he's so guilty. Just the fact that he looked away, stayed quiet for a second, and then says that. She might have decided to walk away on her own. Okay? Now, if you want to ask more questions, go talk to the doctor, okay? Alright, this is your final warning. Don't do anything stupid. If you ever enter a restricted operation area, no matter what kind of excuse you may have, Works will eliminate you. So don't make me do something that you'll regret. Hey you, Hunter, you too. Talking to me.
You bastard! Son of a...
And there he goes. John says, Vaughn, did he scare you? No, he's a fucking pussy. I'll kick his ass. Him and the rest of his fucking squad, I don't give a shit. John says, don't worry about it. If this was the old Works, things would be different. But the soldiers now are nothing. Yeah, see? They're pussies. All their best men were lost aboard Pioneer 1. Some kind of gang of outlaws and thugs, or what's going on? Eleanor says, Vaughn, I have a favor to ask you. She's always so bashful around me. What's up? Eleanor pauses for a second, then says, I must rescue my sister. I will do whatever it takes. But I just don't know where to begin. I know I can't do this all by myself. She pauses. Can you wait here? Sure. Says nothing. Can you keep this? Oh, again. It's what she did last time we worked together. What the fuck did she just give me? Received mag cell. The hell is this? She says this is a baby mag. It's very precious to me. My sister has an identical one. What? Oh, why did I... Yeah, why'd you give me this? I don't really know why. I just thought I would be able to help you. Rescue my sister. Please. And please take care of my mag. So you said, I thought I'd be able to help you, and then she just changed the subject to please rescue my sister and please take care of the mag. It was like two separate sentences. She stays quiet. Hey! Eleanor! Yes! I'm coming! She gave me a baby mag. Eleanor provided me with a baby. That sounds so wrong out of context. Okay, I saw her right as we got caught by that hunter outside. When I walked outside, I noticed her off the corner of my eye and was literally... I literally moved the thumbstick down to go back to talk to her, but that guy was like, hey! And then that whole fucking scene started. Let's see what she says. She says, right now, underneath Regal, Military Unit Works has an operation underway. According to the agreement reached by the military and hunters, only authorized personnel are allowed to enter the operation area. Also, a military tribunal has sole jurisdiction over any disputes. Hunters don't even have the right to speak in their own defense. The Hunters Guild cannot protect you from the military, so please be careful. Well, now I want to check something. I'll just skip through all the... It was a lot of dialogue, but I'll skip through it. I want to see if I had talked to her first, so the dialogue has been different. And would Eleanor and John have spoken up? Let's see. I'll skip everything else then. Skip dialogue, yes. Okay, let's see. She's saying the same things. Okay, so no, they didn't say anything. Okay, so now we know, we have better context now. Works is not just, you know, some random band of thugs. They're the actual, they're a subdivision of the official military of, you know, Pioneer 1 and 2. So technically they work for the government. So if we fight them, we are fighting against the government that controls and runs this whole place. That's kind of a big deal. But Jean doesn't seem to be too worried. The Hunters Guild says, you know, the Hunters have no say in this, so neither they nor the Guild can protect me if anything happens. I'm on my own, basically. This is kind of like taking a rogue mission in, like, Armored Core 3 or something when you're going up against the controller. Because you're not supposed to do that, obviously. You're not supposed to accept any contracts or do anything as a Raven that opposes the controller's will, right? So it's almost, yeah, it kind of feels like that. So it's like if you fail the mission, if you fail that particular mission when you take one of those, you get busted and you lose your license and it's a game over. No other unique NPCs, so I guess we're free to go then. This is basically a high-risk mission, basically. Then again, in this game, they kind of all are. You die, you know? It's like... it's not like Armored Core where if you like die, quote-unquote, you just kind of fail the mission and go back unless it's one of those high-stakes missions I just mentioned, but, you know, whatever. John says, thanks. I've never been good at dealing with soldiers. You handled it pretty well just then. He says they're all such total morons. You can never reason with them. Well, that's because they don't think for themselves. They just follow, you know, the orders of the higher-ups, so. John says, well, anyway, here's some information for you. As we suspected, there's something very wrong going on. Yeah, I went there and I bought property, alright? Works is a special forces unit within the military. They're sneaky. They often have ulterior motives, so we should go after them first. He stays quiet. He says, she's such an innocent girl. Oh, never mind. This guy has like a nervous tick with giggling and laughing. Almost makes him seem like he's hiding something sinister, you know, with the way he keeps laughing, but I don't know if it's meant to be interpreted more so like a nervous sort of laugh, you know, instead. Give me a sec. I have to respond to this. Part of the reason why I started late. Had a bit of an emergency at the last second. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the damn. Well, the welcoming party's already rolling out for us. But yeah, I forgot we got Soul Leader yesterday. I mean, let me check something with the quests. Oh, okay, I see. All right, cool. Oh no, I was getting this quest confused with a different one. Well, Eleanor doesn't have a rocket launcher for this one. Montague has a very special looking gun, a pistol. A pistol that looks like the body part of one of the enemies from the ruins or something. It kind of looks like the tip of the sword of that centaur enemy. That enemy that had like a horse legs for a lower half or whatever. You know, they come charging at you in the big rooms. That's kind of what it looks like. Anyway, let's do this. Fuck the military, they ain't gonna stop us. Holy shit, this weapon is insanely strong compared to what I was wielding before. I did not think he would die that quick. I know they helped me out, but still. Even my own attacks did quite a bit. Jesus. I just have to watch my health, of course. A lot of assholes. Holy shit. Jesus, man. That was a lot of fucking enemies. I do remember the opening of this mission being quite fun because of that. You just get swarmed with a fuck ton of dudes right off the bat. John says, hey, Eleanor, do you feel like we're closer to ult now? Eleanor says, sorry, I don't know yet. John says, oh well, let's move on then. I really don't want to go. Soldiers make me nervous. How do we get into that works controlled area anyway? I just don't know how we'll be able to. Oh good, I can slice open 2 or 3 boxes at a time now. It's a whole different ball game from using a saber. It's nice though, being able to have a large AoE attack that isn't slow. It's not as slow and clunky as like a claymore, like a two-handed sword. I like how partisans attack better. This. Yeah, I like it better. A solely nothing but power. Wait, what else can I... Oh, that's it. We got everything. Uh-oh. We got our first asshole to deal with. He's not gonna let us through, is he? The soldier says, hey you! What are you doing there? This area is restricted to the Galactic Mobile Infantry 32nd Squadron. Works. Notification has been sent out to all hunters. What? You still want to go beyond this point? Go elsewhere to hunt for your monsters or treasure. This is no place for that.
You bastard!
You still want to proceed? That's what I was gonna look up. I think there's particular ways you can do this quest if I remember correctly. That lead to slightly different outcomes. Oh, this was originally a downloadable content quest. But it wasn't in the Dreamcast version, it was... Well, not on the disc. You had to download it from online. Well, that explains why it's in the GameCube version, because at that point, they just put it into the disc for the GameCube version since it was an updated version of the game. Alright. That makes sense. See, since I only played the GameCube version thoroughly, I just thought this came with the original, this quest was part of the original, like, game's normal base quests, but apparently not. It was a downloadable quest that came later. When I say the original, I mean the Dreamcast version. But obviously they took some of the downloadable quests from the Dreamcast version and just made them into native on-the-disc quests for the GameCube version that came out later. Because yeah, I remember playing this quest on the GameCube without having to download anything, because I never played online. This is a lot to read, but I read it before, so let me just skim through real quick. Okay, but he doesn't explain how to do that. Not that it matters for this playthrough as much, but I still need to make notes of some things for the next playthrough of this game. Okay. Talk to the soldier. Whatever you answer, he won't let you pass. Okay, so this doesn't matter. Finally found the spot I was looking for. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this is actually not consequential, especially for this playthrough. I'm gonna keep the guide open, though. Gotta be careful, because I can't see chat right now. Let me pop it out, actually. In case. Yeah, it's got a perfect spot right there. Cool. So he asked me if I still want to go through anyway. I'm gonna say, yeah, fuck you. Yes, I want to. The soldier says nothing. I ain't a bitch. I ain't backing down. He says, do you know what Works is? You mean the RPD Special Forces? These guys are basically the Phantasy Star version of Stars. You mean the RPD Special Forces unit? This is the military Special Forces, alright. Black Ops guys, basically. He says, he stayed quiet for a second, then he says, do you think we'll just let you walk right in? Do you know how easy it is for us to erase your hunter registration? Because I should have said this earlier, but it should be obvious by now from what they're saying. Hunters are basically freelance mercenaries. Mostly like what they are is a hunter, as it says. Like, you can come down here and hunt for treasure or monsters for whatever reason, for any lucrative, you know, keep the money from that you make from selling the goods, animal hides, whatever the fuck, just like hunter in real life, right? Obviously, through the Hunters Guild, you can take quests and missions for clients like a mercenary. It's what we've been doing that the whole game, right? But the government, of course, still has more power than, you know, some freelance hunters. It's kind of like Armored Core 2's storyline a little bit. The government can still step in and take control of the operation. This is why they were, you know, that secretary chick at the Hunters Guild was warning me about. You're on your own if they come after you. So yeah, this guy's starting to use that sort of authority over me, trying to scare me. Says, you know how easy it is for us to erase your hunter registration? We can make it so you never be able to set foot on Regal again. Now go back to where you came from before I get really mad.
Oh, shit! Son of a bitch!
Fuck you. He says, hey you, what are you doing here? This is a restricted area to the... This is an area restricted to the Galactic Mobile Infantry 32nd Squadron Works. Yada yada, he's still saying the same thing. Okay. I'm pretty sure, well, now we can actually try both here. He probably just thinks you're a bitch if you just say I'll go home. Let's see. Okay, I'll go home. He says nothing. He says, alright, so you understand? I'll go. Surprisingly, he doesn't go on a power trip. He's just be like, yeah, fuck off. He seemed like the type who would do that, but I'm still gonna tell him to go fuck himself. Alright, anyway. Where the hell did Montague go? He went this way. Oh yeah, there he is on the map. What are you doing? Oh wait, I think I know what's about to happen. Let me check this room over here before we go that way. Oh! What's this? Support target M01UL is being displayed. The computer is locked. Again, I have to wonder if Montague would have said something about this. I don't know if I'll be able to come back to check with him in the party again. I might be forced to move forward and then won't be able to come back. Montague says a military transmission terminal. I think we can use this. I think we can use this to distract that soldier. Let's see here. What do you got? It says, okay, we're set. Hee hee. Now we need to wait someplace a little further off. Let's hide in the next block where the soldier won't be able to see us. Hee hee. So exactly where I just was. There's a computer. It seems to be a transmission terminal for works. Alright. So he did some hackerman shit. Please tell me I don't have that active. Oh no. Really? No, I do. Okay. I forget it just doesn't show up in the little chat window for some fucking reason. Yeah, so he did some hackerman shit. I have so many damn 7TV emotes active, or some that I've seen that I want to activate, but I haven't. So then I'm just like, I have to double check if I have it on my channel yet or not. There was one I was going to add the other day too, and I totally forgot about it. Forgot which one it was and everything. Montague says, we'll be safe here. The area that we're about to enter is controlled by works. Once we enter, we can't go back out. If we return back to Pioneer 2 before our task is done, we won't be able to enter this place again. But that's not a problem. I'm sure we'll find Ult. Hey, it's almost time. Okay, so he's letting me know I can't even teleport back to town without failing the mission. Okay, so I won't be able to go back to like sell. If my inventory gets full from killing like monsters and stuff, I'm gonna have to just deal with it and go. I won't be able to actually go back and offload my shit like I usually do. It's a very special mission, this one. It's very story heavy, as if you haven't already caught on to that. Okay, so he made that computer ring an alarm. The soldiers noticed it, but he hasn't said anything. What's that sound? Oh god, what is he, a Metal Gear Solid 1 soldier now? Whose footprints are these? Is that what he's gonna say next? He says nothing. He says, I think it's coming from the block over there. By the terminal. I should go check. Montague says, okay, let's go. Let's get through the gate before that soldier comes back. So you really can't... You really can't tell me anything about this? No, I guess not. Well, we can't come back to this computer, so... I suppose it's not... plot relevant enough? Why would they put that there then, though? Okay. We can examine this one, though. Montague says, that looks like interesting data. Could be useful. You mind if I take a look? Very interesting. What was it all about? Well, this doesn't apply to us right now, but... Well, I'll try to explain briefly. First of all, this underground facility was being accessed by 3 automatic computers. Each one kept an eye on the others and maintained balance. Was Kalis one of those, or...? Secondly, the AI names of these autonomic computers were Kalis, Volopt, and Olga. Okay, so we found Kalis before he got corrupted and managed to save a backup of his with that other quest we did. You see how all the missions are starting to tie together here, the storyline? Volopt is the one we fought and destroyed with the giant mech for his phase 2. He was the boss of this area so that we could access the ruins. Olga we've never met or heard of before. So Montague continues and says, third, access logs show that the first 2 were located in this facility. Well, okay, that explains it. Olga's not here. But the last one, Olga, has no logs after that huge explosion occurred. We can't trace it back from here either. I believe that the route was actually closed from the other side. Other side? Like from wherever she retreated to or something? In cyberspace? Or what's going on? Montague seems confused. He says, so what, you say? Well, from what can be speculated from this data is The Olga was never here, and a similar lab existed somewhere else. You see, if that's the case, then some kind of transport would be needed. You follow? Even if there is another facility just like this, where would it be? And why was it needed? You see, I can speculate a great deal from this data. But then, this is all just speculation. Eleanor says, I don't quite understand. Yeah, what are you getting at with all this? John says, well, as I said, it doesn't really apply to us directly. It's just extra lore then? Something to keep in mind for future missions and storyline development? Okay. I think the mag moved. I think that was Vaughn's inner thoughts. Can you look at the mag anywhere? No, it doesn't take up an inventory slot. Oh wait, quest board. Mag cell. Seems like the mag cell is getting bigger. It's growing! Alright. Interesting. I gotta feed my actual mag though. Yeah, so there is a specific way you need to complete this quest. To get like the best ending or outcome of it. The true ending, I guess, is what you can call it, in quote unquote. It involves a lot of factors. I'll go over most of it in detail when we finish the quest. But for now, just know that's why I'm looking over to the right a lot. It's because I'm following a GameFAQ guide for it. But we're locked out of certain endings because of the way we've played the story up to this point. Again, I'll go over this more at the end. But for now, I gotta look at what I gotta do next. I'm in the computer and Doc will tell you some stuff. Okay. It's gonna be a very slow-paced quest because there's a lot of moving parts here. If it wasn't for that, I would have been able to hit them both. Well, also he had to have done like a swing straight ahead, but he turned to look at the. What the hell are those? Jesus, man. That's new. Must be from the military. Hey, are you guys coming? Was I supposed to talk to them again? Oops. Oh, I can't. I can check the computer again, but... What's this say? Support target M01UL is... Okay, so it's the same thing that the other one said. Okay, now they're coming. They activated a bomb. Okay, so that's a crossroads. Let's see if this is probably a one-off room. I really have to watch my health more now. It ticks down very slowly, but it's still significant with the low amount of health I have right now. If I don't watch it closely, even a trap could finish me off. Because this weapon is dangerous. What the hell just happened? I just got separated from them. So it's optional to go talk to them, but I'll do it anyway. Let's see. They moved over here for some reason. They left the party for the time being. Eleanor says, Doctor, can I ask you a question? Jean says, what is it? Eleanor says, almost every hunter I've seen has a mag. How come I don't have one? Jean says, oh. I thought I told you this before. You're carrying a baby mag inside your body. So she literally did give me her baby. Alright. I wasn't too far off then. Okay then. And Jean says, and that mag is a very important mag, Eleanor. It could possibly change the world as we know it. Holy shit, why'd she give it to me? But it can also be very dangerous, so you need to be careful. So it's your job to keep this baby safe. You understand? That's why I won't let you have another mag. It could harm your baby. This goes for both you and your sister Ult. Eleanor says, she's nervous because she just realized she fucked up giving me the baby mag. Jean says, you didn't lose it, did you? Eleanor says, as she whispers to herself, actually, Devon. No, I haven't. No, she's lying. Jean says, good.
Bullshit.
Unless you disconnect the link, it cannot detach itself from you. Don't scare me like that. I think the mag moved. Ah, so this is required. I wonder why he does that then. So this is optional. But it is, yeah, this is optional, but it's required if you want the best ending for the quest. Such a weird script. They just randomly branch off and away from you to go have this private conversation as you walk into another room. They just leave the party to do this. And then you can just roll up and be like, hey, what's up? Eleanor says, don't scare me like that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Your conscience must not be clear if you're that nervous. Eleanor, what's wrong? Eleanor says, Vaughn, were you able to find Ult? No. Unfortunately, she's not here. I noticed. Nothing else? Anything? Jean says, Vaughn, can you search this area a little more? I'm counting on you. Sure. Keep your secrets. It's not like I didn't just eavesdrop on both of you. So it should have been painfully obvious I was there in the room. There was like literally nothing to hide behind. But you know, plot armor and all that. That applies to eavesdropping as well. It makes sense this is a DLC quest. Way more involved than all the basic ones we've done up to this point that just came with the original game. That is just like, they have so little dialogue and story development to them. They're very one-off, you know? You just do them and like, they're just simple. This one's very story heavy. Obviously, the community demanded a little bit more, you know, something that would feel more involved and more immersive. And so then when they rolled out DLC quests, they made them, or at least this one, they made like this. The FF14 was not the first MMO to have like to be story heavy. There's plenty out there. But playing this so many years later, I realize why I gravitated towards FF14, because it's very story heavy, which isn't common for MMOs, as I found out after this game. I was expecting a similar experience from like MapleStory years later when I discovered that after playing this game, and it was just not that at all, you know? I was just like... bruh. And also not very solo friendly. That's the other comparison that my mind was making the other day, actually. with FF14 is that this game is optionally, but you know, very possible to just play all by yourself. Obviously, it's designed to be able to, you know, to get through the entire thing single player. And they've recently, like, the FF14 devs have recently done everything they can in their power to do the same with that game, to make it super solo friendly. But regardless of the similarities, there is something slightly more addictive about the gameplay loop of this game, I will say. Because I look forward to being able to play it. Oh, it's like, well, this is actually part of it, is being able to replay it on higher difficulties, making it like slightly harder, but still possible to do it on your own. And, you know, leveling up actually making it slightly easier. It's like, that kind of, there's no structure like that for anything in FF14, for any content that I know of that works in that way. It's a completely different, like, gameplay loop concept. It's just not the same thing, you know. Most of that game's story is really just cutscenes and dialogue with very little gameplay segments. This, I think, has a pretty healthy balance of story with gameplay so far.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm guessing this is Ult. She has a gun just like Jean's. He says, "Who's there? Eleanor? Is it the doctor? No. I will decide my own destination. No one can stop me." That's a locked door, sweetheart. He says, "Someone is calling me. I must go." She stays silent. "It won't do you any good to follow me. I will go to her." Mission, don't lose sight of Ult. And she just magically unlocked the door.
What? What the fuck?
Does it matter how close I get to her, though? I guess not. She knows I'm following her, so... Man, you can't stay too far behind. That alarm sound is saying you're falling behind, basically. Those traps are literally there just to stop you, basically. Or slow you down. Is that it, then? Mission accomplished. So they started adding gimmicks. She just phased through the fucking... Hey! I don't know if I'm gonna lose access to the area I just came from. I hope not. I hope I can still go back. Ult says, "You're still following me?" Huh? Who's that? Doctor? Eleanor? Ult! Ult! Both Montague and Eleanor just realized. They caught up to us. Jean says, "Ult, it was you. I'm glad I followed you." Ult? Ult, don't you recognize me? I can't believe you went and followed those soldiers. What's wrong with you? This isn't at all like you. She says, "Don't come here. I can't." Calling me. Someone is calling me. From the edge. John says, Ult isn't acting normal. Eleanor, stop her. Eleanor says, huh? Yes. Eleanor says, Ult? John says she disappeared. What an amazing phenomenon. She seems to be reacting to something. I'm sensing something strange about the photons in this area. Maybe it's the abnormal photons? Works. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. What's Blood yapping about? Well, we're done chasing her for now, so I can go back to get the shit. Mostly money. Good. Because apparently I can't actually go back to town. Like, what happens if you try to use a telepipe to go back? You just fail the mission? I should have tried that sooner, rather than this far in. This fucking guy doesn't say anything either. I'm gonna look at the wiki real quick, but I'll even Google something just to avoid failing the mission and having to start over, because we're pretty deep into this now. Let's see. Man. There. King. Here, I'll do this. Is this still the same one? Oh wow, this is a huge game fact just for this goddamn quest alone? Somebody made one just for this? Jesus! This must be the same writer because it's almost word for word exactly like the game fact that I just came from, so. This is too niche of a question. I'm just gonna have to take the risk and hope that it doesn't. Yeah. Because there's no simple, like, nobody wrote anything about it. I need to know, can you or can't you go back? Because this is leaving a lot of money on the table here. Well, the game didn't say I failed anything, so... I guess we'll find out. Obviously don't need to check that. I didn't need to be checking weapons anymore, just armor. Give me something with 2 slots, come on. I found an add slot rare item box on my second character, so I realized that there is a way to add slots to armor now. Or remembered, I guess, once I found it. I was like, oh shit, that's right, you can do that. So now I'm just trying to like, hoping I get one, but also in the meantime, kind of not settling for armor that doesn't have, unless it gives me a defense boost without the accessory already equipped. Won't be for a while. I'd rather not have to replace it, you know? What happens if I go through here? You gotta test this stuff, otherwise, you know. He goes back to his normal dialogue. Oh, dude, the doc's gonna do the same thing again. That's a false threat. You don't fail the mission. You can literally just go right back and he does the same thing again, doesn't he? Okay. Yeah, you don't actually fail it. Well, that's kind of funny. Smashing X a lot to go through the text. This has to be related to the earthquakes from that last mission we did. Where we fought Karik for the last time. There's a telepipe. Okay, so you can go back to Pioneer 2 whenever. Good. I don't have to sacrifice a shit ton of money or something. Damn it. Oh shit, of course there's more. Fuck! And they got this place locked down tight. Hey, I found a mag. That's pretty rare at this difficulty level. But this is also the only place to find new mags, by the way. Let's see what color it is. Although, I think my synchronization will go down with my current mag if I do this. Well, again, for science. Let's see. It's light blue. Cute. If I raise this one the exact same way, it'll have light blue wings. Oh, I have an option now. Alright, back to Rati. Okay, now our synchro and IQ stayed the same. So many mags. I got this one. I got the baby one that Eleanor gave me. She gave me her baby. Only to realize shortly after, oops, shouldn't have done that. When John is like, yeah, don't do that. And he has no idea. John says, the security seems to be much tighter here. When we advance, we need to be careful. Soldiers and security androids are everywhere. If you get too close, they'll detect us. We need to be very careful. Not a good idea to travel as a group here. Vaughn, will you go first? We'll hide here for now. Try to remain undiscovered. Alright. Mission. Advance without being caught by the military androids. See, they have like little mini games now. You have to make like Solid Snake and sneak past 3 sets of patrolling androids.
Colonel, what's gotten into you?
Anyway. We have Solid Snake on call. So... reading ahead a little bit. Watch the patrol patterns on the map and make sure you don't get in their line of sight. So standard, yeah. Standard sneaking mission. Okay. There's just 3 sets of patrols apparently. Seems Jean and Eleanor went on ahead or something already. I bet we can't just fuck them up, you know? This is a one-man sneaking mission. That guy just keeps going in a circle. This guy, kind of the same, but a little bit more complex. So I think the key is to follow behind the guy on the right, basically. Actually, it seems like that's kind of riskier. I could go behind the guy on the left when he goes up. Yeah, there is an opportunity that way too. No matter who I follow, there's a risk of getting caught by the other one, basically. So I have to wait until they're synchronized a certain way. I see an opening there, but will it still be there the next time? What's their range of vision too? No, he's starting to sync up way too much with the with the other one in a bad way. Damn it, fucking camera. Stay this way. Okay, there it is. I see the opportunity. Right here.
Son of a bitch.
See? Like it's nothing. I'm a fucking stealth master, yo. I played Metal Gear Solid. Hey, what the fuck?
You suck.
You have to admit that was bullshit. They literally just spawned right in front of me as I walk into the next room. I have no idea what the hell's gonna happen. That was actual fucking...
Oh, shit.
You got caught, mission failed. Intruder detected. According to Works Regulation R254, intruder will be eliminated. I died. Well, Here. For those who might not believe me. They're the only two androids. Do you see the map? Top right? Because my webcam was covering it, right? I thought there was going to be like a cutscene. I don't think I'm going to make this one. I went too late. Look at the map. There's no one there. And all of a sudden...
Surprise, motherfucker.
There they are.
Surprise, motherfucker.
See? They just literally spawned centimeters away from me. And then they just respawn in whatever room you're in. Look, nothing there. See their arrows? They're moving, and then... Look! What the hell? How do you not get caught by that? Like... I think when I walked in just now before this, to demonstrate or whatever, like, the reason I didn't get caught is because I was a half a step back. Because my steps were, like, slightly different. That's pretty bullshit right there.
Bullshit!
Still, good content though, at least. That was pretty funny. I'm over here going like, that's right, I'm the stealth master, then all of a sudden...
Surprise, motherfucker.
He just fucking nails my ass. Anybody familiar with this quest was probably thinking this when I was like bragging. They were like,
No, 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 no.
and when I inevitably got caught. Yeah. This basically. He thought he was hot shit. Then he ran into the next room. Dude, like, come on. Look how close you have to get for them to actually spawn. Hello? Jesus. Yeah, you have to have prior knowledge that that's gonna happen. Otherwise, you're not gonna know. You're just gonna get caught like that. Of course. Didn't go at the right time. You have to follow the one that goes in a circle. But then your timing has to be synced up to make sure that guy doesn't see you either. When you're about to go through the door, you know? It's a good thing their peripheral vision sucks ass. Come on. My god, like you have to get close enough just to get caught, basically. Maybe instead of following him, I think, yeah, I see a simpler way. That's not gonna work. Too late. Or maybe... I wish I could move the camera a different way here. That's kind of bullshit. Oh good, he's setting off all the traps. Let him. What I mean by that is, like, it's kind of bullshit that I actually got through that. How did he not catch me, right? He literally looked right at me. Dead in the face. What a tight timing window. Did he just go through the fence? Like through the little post? Elspeth has reached level 200. Oh, congrats. Yeah, he does. He literally walks right through the laser fence. Okay. Now to actually focus on their pattern. He didn't activate all the bombs, so if I go that way, I'm gonna get hit by them. My only alternative... They crisscross each other here, though, too. But they move away from it. Oh, I see the opening then. Okay. Right through the center, but on this side of the fence. Yeah, right there. In case I run into any traps, I'll have the menu open so I don't slow down. Like that. That was a little easier than the second room, at least. Oh, that's only halfway. You can come back for the boxes, I think, later. Well, he's gonna spawn right in front of my face again, isn't he?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yep, there it is, see? Yeah, I learned from last time. You have to have prior knowledge. So they do a wide circle and then a tight one. I see somebody up north, so I'm gonna go that way. Now. Oh, it's ult. Okay, here's hoping I don't get locked out of going back. Elude the military androids. Mission successful.
You son of a bitch.
Besides that one bullshit time that I got caught, you know, that wasn't too bad. Now I know for next time, though. Click back into the game. Eleanor says Vaughn, and Ult is there too. John says, ha ha ha, Ult, I'll never let you out of my sight again. My power of deduction are telling me it's too dangerous for you to be here any longer. I don't really care what the military does, just as long as they don't hurt you. Now come, Ult. Eleanor says, Ult, let's go home now. Ult says, don't tell me what to do. I want to be free. She whispers to herself, I want to evolve. Stuck inside a capsule underneath the ground. I'm sick of it all. Is she still the one like, her lines are coming all from her, but when she talks in parentheses, like when she's whispering to herself, it's almost like somebody else is saying that. But like finishing her sentences for her, but we can't hear that part. Eleanor says, Ult, don't go! John just says, wait, Ult! Can't let her go like this. Can you keep up? Let's go, Eleanor. Eleanor says, oh, yes, I'm okay. Doctor, I will help you. Earthquakes again. Alright, let me go back for the loot. The guards are gone now, so... I remember that much from when I played this 20 plus years ago. Kind of funny the things your brain decides to retain. I was like, oh yeah, after you get through this section you can go back to pick up stuff. And yeah, I was right. My brain was like, this is important information, retain it for 20 plus years. Like, okay. Man, if you could consciously fully control what your brain chooses to remember or not, life would be so much easier. Trauma would all be completely eliminated and non-existent. I doubt it would ever be that simple, of course, but you know, just idle musings, don't mind me. We need that limitless pill, man. The movie Limitless. We need that pill. Okay, this is where the whole sneaking mission started, right? Yeah. Started right here. Yep. Alright. Get the hell out of here then. I'm fucking dying over here, Jesus. Dangerous to walk around with this thing. We haven't really been fighting too much in this mission, so I should probably just like Do this. What the hell is this? What am I stuck on? Are they still here? No, it's some kind of weird glitch because I'm going through the path that the androids take or something. I don't know what's going on. I was like, are there still... Oops. I was like, are there still like ghost versions of their NPCs walking around and it's blocking my path or what? I don't know. Some janky programming in that spot. That makes the last one. Oh! The fuck? Aha! I finally found you. Now don't move.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh shit, the soldiers caught me.
Fuck!
He's got a samurai sword.
What?
It's the bastard from Pioneer 2. And he's got the 2 androids that I just snuck by. He says, how did you get in here? I'll give you credit for getting this far, but your luck has just run out. You worthless hunters. Ain't got no respect. Damn right I don't. Fuck you. He says, I'll take care of the doctor later. First, I'll take care of you. I will teach you a lesson for messing with works. Damn it! Another mutant! Oh wait, this isn't Resident Evil 3. He's confused. He says, what? What's happening?
What?
Could our operation have caused this?
What the fuck?
We didn't predict anything like this. Oh no! The ranger android says, sensors have detected enemies, estimating a large number of creatures. The other android says, distance 300, 200, 100. They're closing in on us! Danger, danger, danger. The other android says, upgrading to mode D. Eliminate intruders. And the other android says, eliminate. The hunter says, it can't be. This whole area should be under the control of works. I guess I should call him the soldier, right? But why are they... Is it due to the abnormal photons effect that the doctor predicted? If that's the case, then I shall destroy everything! Be prepared. I will show you what the military can do. Say your last prayer and prepare to die.
You son of a bitch!
Bring it on, assholes. Got his ass. Got his ass too. This guy's glitching out with this guild chick over here. Fuck you and your launcher. There. Now that they're dealt with, I can deal with the enemies. This turned into a PvPvE. Jesus. The power of works. Is this it? He says nothing. He says, I won't be able to face the commander like this. Oh, now he does. Okay, I was a little early on it. Now he does this. I'll never let scum like you disrupt this noble operation. I won't let you get away with this. I'll blow us all apart. What? Says, mark my words, this operation will succeed. Nothing can stop it. Why is he whispering to himself? He didn't die, obviously, he ran away. Warning, emergency. Ruins Works Terminal WMC. Incoming transmission from Works District 07. Emergency program activated. All staff evacuate occupied district area. Relocate to a designated shelter. I repeat, this is an emergency. Mission, stop the emergency program. Go to the ruins computer. Holy shit, we got less than 20 minutes. We're on a timer now. This mission's getting fucking crazy. I forgot I got this nuts. Guess that timer's not gonna shut up either. Every second it's gonna do that for the next 20 minutes. Until I stop it or we fail. real quick. I'm gonna have to be fast now. Okay. So there's an extra... Okay, good. Okay, we gotta go. Can't pause the game. John says, "Are you alright, Vaughn? Everyone from Works is running around screaming." Yeah, that fucking psychopath has such a sensitive ego, and he's so pissed off that I kicked his ass that he's gonna blow everyone up. He's... And of course, John's reaction to me telling him all that is... What? Make sure don't go away quietly, eh? We found Ult, but she got away again. Something really bothers me. Ult's an older model, but just like Eleanor, she's completely autonomous. She shouldn't become that unstable, even if someone tried to control her. Just doesn't make sense. Wait. And it happened to Eleanor. Ult did react to the abnormal photons. And she somehow vanished just like magic. Can't be. Why would Ult's evolutionary emotion device be activated now? Eleanor says, "Doctor, Ult seems to have gone down from here." John says, "Good job, Eleanor." What's that? I have a bad feeling about this area. Eleanor, can you collect the data for this area? Eleanor says, yes. Scanning. She's saying nothing. Can't find anything unusual. Wow! The photon density in the air is rising exponentially. John says, I guess we don't have much time. I wanted to collect more data, but I think we better get out of here. I just hope that that operation will fail. He's whispering to himself. He says, "Oh, nothing. We're going to go down now, so come with us as soon as you can." That's kind of the idea, man. We're on a timer here. And we're spending all the time talking. Now what? John says you made it. This is being triggered by Works' self-destruct program. Vaughn, can you find the computer? If I can get a hold of it, I should be able to stop the explosion. Their feeble attempt to protect themselves from my intellect is a joke. They couldn't outwit me if they put all their brains together.
Son of a bitch.
I'm glad he doesn't lack for confidence. Holy sh- oh, fuck, of course one of those sorcerer bastards are here. Okay, so we need to make it to that computer up there. John says, wait, Vaughn. Sorry, but something's been bothering me. What's up, dude? What's that? There's a really strange looking computer over there. This one is different from the one in the tunnel. This is from Pioneer 2's military. I can't believe them. They might as well just put up a sign saying, Terminal computer here. So they're giving it. Okay, I better read the guide to see where to go because we don't have a lot of time left. Okay, so destroy these rocks. We're going this way. The other two ways are distractions. I wonder if this works. No, it takes the same number of hits regardless. Okay, this requires a timed switch, which means we gotta kill everything here first. Damn it, I'm trying to lure him over here, but of course he uses his long range attack. Of course they can go right through the goddamn barrier. Why wouldn't they be able to? Yeah, see? Jean and Ult's guns look like the swords from those guys. This area is currently restricted. If you wish to enter... It's showing us a different place. Unlock the gate block at block A20K. Shit. Okay, so we gotta activate that gate block, or that gate lock somewhere else. Find a side room with a warp point in it. Okay, and that'll take us there. So those are locked. That narrows down our choices to the other one across the hall. If they didn't lock all these doors to lead you down the right path, there's no way you do this in the time you have. So at least, you know, it's fair game design. You know, they didn't leave all the doors unlocked to make you guess where the fuck you have to go. Yeah, they send you straight to where you gotta go. I gotta check something. Yeah, it's fine. Mine material? Fuck! Oh, hell no. That's a deadly combination. Get this prick. Of course there's more. Drop this over here for now. Come back for it later. Well, right after I get this. Okay. There it is. How did that swing not hit the guys on the I only hit him once. What the fuck? Hit him with the magic. I think that's it. Get the hell out of here. Oh, fuck. I knew I should have read that. Where's the lamp switch? I don't see it. Shit. So we're not just supposed to go back the way we came. We're supposed to open this door somehow. Yeah. See, there's no way I would have made it back. Yeah, we had to kill these guys first. They stopped spawning, so I thought we were done. It was just delayed. We gotta clear this whole path, or we'll never make it. Excellent. South and to the west. Okay. South and west. It's a pretty tight time limit, so even without enemies, it's gonna be a little... Monka S. I don't want to lose a ton of health attempting this. There is no way to increase your running speed in this game. They got trapped behind the laser. Hey, we made it! John says, let's see what this thing is all about. Aha. So I think if you get trapped between the two laser fences, that warp is just to take you back to try again, so that you're not like soft locked because you can't leave either way, basically. That's why I just kept running, because I was like, I don't think it's that warp. It was just an instinct. John says, ha, how's this? I guess they didn't add my intellect into their calculations. Emergency program has been cancelled. Thank fucking God. That sound was so loud and annoying. Stop the emergency program, mission accomplished.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
John says nothing. There's another program hidden here. Looks like we're gonna find something interesting, too. Saying nothing. Aha! I see now. That's why it was ult. So it means that this order wasn't given by Leo. But it must have come from someone with special plans for Eleanor. There's no way they could have pulled it off with this kind of setup. But the program is still running around. That means... What's up, dude? He says...
What?
Vaughn? It looks like they had this all planned out. What do you mean? They did this just to keep us here. I can't believe we fell for such a simple trap. Vaughn, you thought you were the smart one. They were pretending to be dumb on purpose. They were baiting us. He says, first of all, this self-destruct program bought them some time. Their ultimate objective is to release Ult's power. The abnormal photon levels were catalyst. It's... Well, they were planning to trigger the circuit I hid inside Ult. What a simple plan. I can't believe their stupidity, though. They still won't be able to control anything. I just can't take it anymore. How could they believe that they'd ever actually control such power? That primitive equipment could never contain that kind of power. Not just this area, but the whole infrastructure of Regal would... Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's go get Ult. I believe that is our best course of action for now. That works. Messing with my little baby. They're gonna pay for this.
You son of a...
He's pissed. Oh, there he is. Prick I beat up, and he's there with Ult. The soldier says, ha ha ha, we're almost there, Ult. I must deliver you to the designated location. Then the operation will be complete. Those guys must have figured out that they've been duped by now. We better hurry. You can tell because he heard the self-destruct system turn off. What the hell's going on? Are those the photons in the air? Ult says, my body is heating up. I can't take this. Let me go free. The soldier's panicking. No, she's going out of control. This wasn't predicted in the simulation. How much power does this thing have? Okay, good girl. Calm down, Ult. She says, no! Don't come any closer. It looks like she just exploded. And killed him with her. Jean says, an explosion? We're getting close. Very close. No. Not Ult. She just fucking die? Eleanor says, no! Ult! Oh, she's right there. Ult! Please wait! John says, no! Ult, don't go any further! Ult! Okay, we've got to hurry. We must find Ult. We're not gonna let Works get away with this. Seems like the runes are being researched. Looks like the research has been temporarily suspended. Entering. She went that way. All the other doors are unlocked too, but if there's anything worthwhile. Interesting. That's very interesting. Glad it doesn't spoil anything. This guy's nice. He just wrote what to do without spoiling anything. I like it when guides do that. Alright, cool. Let me check the other rooms first then. Oh, or the game's not gonna let me. Eleanor says nothing. She says, Doctor, where did Ult go? Montague says, let's split up and try to find her. Eleanor, can you start with the hallway over there? I'm gonna start looking here. Mission, find and capture Ult. Predict Ult's route, and when she stops... She's depicted as a blue arrow, apparently. Oh, there she is. Let me check what's over here first. My last chance to pick up loot and stuff, so... Too bad I'm full of shit. I don't think I can use the telepipe while doing this. See what happens when I get back. Hyperframe. That's the level 6. I don't think I have one of those. A long way off, but I'll buy it for now. Oh, I do have a rest to level 6. Shit, I didn't need to buy that one. I thought I had level 5. No, the level 5 disc I think I got on my other character, so I got it confused. Damn it. Wasted money on this. Only got back 225. Oh well. I was too lazy to check because I was kind of in a hurry. Get back to the story, bro. Okay, it resets you here. Means I can pick up anything else I might have forgotten here too. In fact, if I go back to the mines, I don't know if I finished everything there either. I think I did though. I'm pretty sure I picked up everything before we kept going. Yeah, I did loot this place like New Orleans. Definitely. Okay, so I was thorough. Alright, I'm gonna... Wait, was that a... Oh, it is. Just from the walking. I'm gonna go ahead and loot everything from the ruins from the areas we went through. And then I'll complete the last part of the quest, that last mini mission to catch Ult. That'll end the mission. That'll be it for the whole quest. Mission actually took 2 fucking hours. It's gonna be slightly longer. on our next playthrough. Again, I'll explain why when it's all over. Which it will be soon. I didn't check that room thoroughly. Switching between Montague and Eleanor. Or using Resta. God, that's annoying. I think I picked up everything here, but I'll check. No, I did not. Why that didn't land too far into the fence. Okay, so Eleanor, or sorry, Alt went that way. So as soon as I cross that threshold, it's gonna start the little mini game. Let me try to go this way first and see if I can check the room that Doc was in before I telepiped back. Nope, it starts the minigame immediately. I have to check the rooms during. Alright. Okay, we saw this dialogue, so. The sad part is, if they had tried to make FF14's structure more like this, where some quests could be more involved and have little like mini games like this, which there are some quests that do that, people just complain that it's like too hard and complicated. They just want to mash and skip through the story or whatever, and just, you know, like, you can't please everybody. What I mean is, this kind of already happened, where it's a known thing that like Realm Reborn quests for FF14 are, or not quests, the dungeons, especially the first one, Sastasha, if you notice, Eleanor says, Vaughn, Doctor, Ult is here. Can you help her? Jesus, I didn't think that was gonna happen. If you look at Sastasha, it's kind of like one of these dungeons. There's a lot of different branching paths at one point that lead to dead ends, but that have like extra lore, treasure chests, extra enemies to fight. Like, they were clearly going for a exploration angle. Like, they were okay with having exploration, but then they got like in the early days of Realm Reborn, which is like 2013, 2014, they immediately got a lot of feedback from players that just wanted the dungeons to be like straightforward. You just go in a straight line, wall-to-wall pulls, just kill everything and move on kind of thing, and that's it. Like, nobody wanted exploration at all. And that's why every dungeon ever since then, for the past 10 years, is literally just that. Whether the dungeon is optional or not, Eleanor just said the same shit again. It doesn't matter. If it's optional or not, it's all just a straight fucking line, basically. So some Realm Reborn dungeons are not like that, because back in those days, they thought players were actually gonna like what this game is, where you actually explore and can find optional loot or extra enemies to fight and kill. Back then, enemies gave EXP. Now they've, you know, because of the feedback that I just mentioned, they decided to streamline it and make this the dungeons straightforward. You know, you just get them done immediately. And then, you know, that was something they decided a long time before I started playing. I heard this from my brother who's been playing since Realm Reborn started. But then shortly after I started playing, I want to say like a year or two, like, so it was still probably in late Shadowbringers or early Endwalker. One of those. They decided to make only bosses give EXP. So there's no incentive whatsoever to go after any extra enemies in the dungeons. Like, they don't give any EXP. You only get EXP from the bosses themselves. So you're incentivized to just go straight from boss to boss, wall to wall. That's it. Trash mobs are just that. Trash mobs. I mean, at that point, why even have them then? You might as well make every dungeon just be 3 bosses and no other enemies, right? But I guess they're still trying to have some kind of like cinematicness to it or something. But yeah, so my point was just to say that there was some of these concepts in the original FF14 design, even a Realm Reborn, but apparently player feedback said, we don't want that shit. Just make it a straight shot. And now, 10 years later, after they listened to that feedback and the game became more and more and more streamlined to just be like super easy, one and done, no exploration, you know, just get, what are people saying now? The game's boring, it has no content, there's no replay value. It's just... Well, you get what you asked for. Like, that's all I can say to that, and you get what you asked for. The community's obviously grown a lot bigger than it was back then when they demanded that. But, you know, it's the same thing. Nobody really, Uh-oh, did I go the right way? Oh, fuck, I did. I wanted to check the other rooms. God damn it. Montague says, ha ha ha. Fun. Eleanor, I found Ult. Come here, quickly. Oh, don't go this way yet. This is where you actually catch her. Oh, shit, she's coming over here. I didn't want to catch her yet. I still want to check all the other rooms. Yeah, that's why you also don't have quests with involved mission objectives like these either. Essentially, FF14 has just been designed to now just be like an interactive movie. Oh, Eleanor says, Vaughn, Doctor, Ult is here. Can you help her? Well, apparently yes, because she just walked right into me. Alright, I guess I don't get to check the rest of the rooms. I accidentally caught her. Ult says, somebody, come and get me. Oh, never mind. If you catch her like that, the guide was misleading. It was saying that the only way I could catch her was there, where she spawned now. But I guess what they meant to say was whenever you catch her walking anywhere, she will teleport there and then you go there to finish the quest. This guide is as helpful as it's been. It is vague at certain points. It's not too bad. I've had way worse. I've had guides that were way, way worse than that. In fact, there was a game pretty recently I played that was like that. I brought it up a couple times. Oh, if you don't go to her quickly enough, she starts walking around again. Okay. Kind of annoying when you're just trying to pick up everything, like I am, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm full again? Jesus, man. Also, there's enemies here. Shit. And I'm alone. Oh, this ain't good. Fuzzy! Can't pick it up because it's full of shit and there's enemies everywhere. Oh, fuck. Look, the present is marked on the map. It's a little blue dot. They did say towards the end of the Christmas event there was going to be a higher drop rate for those. Dude, I'm getting killed. Oh my god, they can still attack me during that. Shit. So they tried to bring back some of the dungeon exploration that I was talking about with the, what were they called? The variant dungeons? That was the post-Endwalker stuff they added. Side content for after you're completing Endwalker. Variant dungeons is kind of basically this. Explorable dungeons that have multiple different story paths and routes. At least like 12, I think, per dungeon. There was like 4 of them that were released. They said they were going to continue that, but I actually haven't heard a damn thing. We're 1 patch into post-Dawn Trail at this point. I haven't heard anything about any new variant dungeons, but I think it is still in the pipeline though. I know we're getting a new exploration zone like Eureka and Balja. If you know what those are, you know. I'm not gonna bother trying to explain them, but they're basically like, at the most basic level, they're kind of like the oh, there we go. Can do that. Oh, what would I compare it to? It's like if the open world actually had a purpose, because that's something else that in FF14 is, yeah. There's random mobs out in the world to make it feel alive in the open world areas, but there's nothing to actually do in them unless you're crafting or gathering. Mostly gathering. The main scenario quest takes you on a tour of them, but there's nothing to actually do. There's no reason to actually fight the mobs out in the open world. Nothing. And so then they made these exploration zones where these special exploration zones that bring that sort of old school MMO feeling back. That's kind of like, you know, whatever. That kind of brings back this element that I was talking about that's kind of missing from the dungeons themselves. So they do try to bring it back a little bit. But again, when they first introduced those zones, a lot of people complained and said they were, you know, boring or whatever. And then we have an expansion that doesn't have an exploration zone like that, and everybody's like, we need an exploration zone! Even though everybody was complaining about it, it's like...
Look at this dude.
They're like, Eureka and Boss just sucks, it's whatever, and then Endwalker doesn't have an exploration zone, and everybody's like, there's nothing to do! Like, oh my god. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Did I pick up anything? Oh, here, let me open this present. Photon crystals, hell yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all. Where the fuck are they? Two? Damn. I think I've gotten more before. That is my only resist light, right? Oh, okay. I don't need these right now. I have plenty of money so I can keep buying diamonds for now. I will take these though. Does seem like I might need them. Okay. Good. Okay, so what was the room that I needed to check? I see it. The bottom left path. I haven't gone there yet. But also all that loot that I telepiped away from is down there. Okay. Okay, where does this warp take you? Oh! Unintentionally caught her. Again. Somebody come and get me. Also, this is debatable, but see how that just said, you know, they found like a super rare weapon from a certain enemy? That's something that's also kind of missing from FF14, but that's debatable. Like, the relic kind of takes that place. Like, I can see an argument for that. But that's also why people were dissatisfied with how not grindy it was. And then Walker, they were like, it's the least grindy relic weapon ever. And for those who don't know, relic weapons are basically like ultimate weapons in other Final Fantasy games. You have to do like something special to get it, and it's like your character's best weapon. In this case, the best weapon for your job class. At least at the time that the weapon is released, it should be. But then it quickly becomes outdated because obviously it's an MMO that's constantly being updated. But if it was like an actual traditional single-player FF game, it would be like your ultimate weapon. And so like every patch, they would add a new phase to it that you could unlock by doing some grindy thing that could make its stats go up and its appearance would change as well. You like slowly would unlock the potential of the weapon. This last expansion, it was a very super easy, boring grind that didn't feel fulfilling for a lot of people. And so, but discounting what happened this last expansion, in previous expansions that wasn't the case, and some could say that could probably take the place of what in this game the equivalent of that would be finding super rare weapons from certain monsters or bosses, right? But like instead of having that system where you find like a super rare weapon that looks unique and cool from a certain boss or a certain special mob, you have the relics instead. And it's like, okay, that's fine. So that's why I said that's debatable, like which system is better, right? That can't just be, but at least they have something there for it. That's why I didn't bring that up initially. I think we have everything, so I can just, yeah, I can go try to catch her now. Okay. Oh, she's coming this way. Oh, it's too late. She's gonna go north and then disappear into the void. I don't think I can catch her. There he goes. I'm coming. Did I get her? Yeah, I got her. Alright, time to finish the quest. Old says, somebody, come and get me. Yeah, because I can see, like, some people might not enjoy the RNG, like, if they just want to have their best weapon, their strongest weapon, they might not enjoy having to grind out mobs to hope that it drops like you would in this game, basically. And just be, like, at the mercy of RNG. So the relic weapon is at least, it guarantees you to get the weapon as long as you do all the grindy steps to get it. So I can see that being a better alternative. So that's definitely, like, that's up in the air for sure. But the other things I mentioned, it is kind of ridiculous how people were like, we don't want exploration. No, actually we do. It's like, Jesus Christ, people don't know what they want. The whole thing with Eureka and Bosnia thing, yeah. We want an exploration zone. No, we don't. Actually, yes, we do, because there's nothing else to do. The poor devs are just probably like, people can't decide what they want.
Bruh.
I'm guessing Montague says ult. Yep. Eleanor says ult. We've surrounded her. Not like she can't still teleport though, you know. Find and capture ult. Mission accomplished.
Son of a bitch.
Ult says, Doctor? Eleanor? Okay, there's nothing else for me to... I don't have to look at the guide anymore. This is pretty much the end. John says, ha ha ha! Great timing. There's no way out. Ha ha ha! Ult, come here. Eleanor says, I'm so glad that you're safe. I was worried sick. Ult says, Eleanor, thank you. But I must... Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. My body... need to get out. My body is heating up. Oh, maybe the other voice she's hearing is the baby mag inside of her. Talking. Saying it wants to be free. It wants to break free from being trapped inside of her. So it's threatening some kind of explosion. But of course there seems to be some kind of catalyst to this involving these ruins. Hence the photon, you know, abnormal photon readings and whatever the military was trying to do with her. Like, Montague made it clear that they were trying to do something to trigger her to blow up. She says, my body's heating up, and then from inside her you hear, get outside. Trying to be free. Montague says, no! Ult is fusing with the abnormal protons. Photons, excuse me, not protons. My poor baby! Idiots! Works in their simplistic plans. Ult wasn't made to handle this. She's still just a prototype. Fuck! She's not built to take this kind of punishment. The abnormal energy. Eleanor, quickly, download Ult's data. Eleanor says, Doctor? Yes, I understand. Ult says nothing. She says, listen to me while I am still myself. Doctor? Eleanor? Eleanor says, Ult? Jean says, Eleanor? Don't stop. Continue the download. Ult says, I've always been inside the capsule in the lab. I want freedom. Eleanor, I always envied you. I wanted to create my future with my own hands. That was my dream. Then I received a telepathic call from Regal. It called to me. I want to free myself, it said. Okay, so it's not the mag that was talking, it's something here. Could be the same entity that was talking to Kalis, trying to hack and corrupt him like Volupt. Whatever it was, it wanted the same thing I did. Because even now... Oh shit. No. It didn't matter what the reason was. I just needed someone to prod me. But it turned out that I was only being selfish. I never knew that. I had it inside of me. It feels strange. It doesn't feel like it's part of me. Oh, I see. So it wasn't actually a telepathic communication. She's realizing it was like an inner voice she actually had in her all along that was telling her to come here and all that. Something inside of her seeking freedom, basically. She says it's like a creature that thirsts for fresh blood. Insane. Hungry. And it was the same as that. Something. I had that hunger. A hunger for freedom, to be like Eleanor. My control device could not hold me back from my desire for freedom. I should have listened to the doctor. So this is like some Detroit Become Human shit over here. I never should have come down to Regal. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? Doctor, Eleanor, and Vaughn, you came to get me. Thank you for risking your lives for me. Uh-oh, she's gonna blow up just like she did in front of that one guy. We're gonna die. She says... Yeah, literally. Fuck. Here we go. She says, my final request. Leave. Run away. Put a telepipe. Doctor. Eleanor, it's too dangerous to stay here anymore. Emergency escape back to Pioneer 2. I'm sorry, Ult. Hang in there. Come here, Vaughn. Eleanor? I can't take this anymore. Ult! Oh shit. She's really about to... Fuck! Thank you. And there it goes. Kind of anticlimactic there not being an actual explosion sound, unfortunately, but... Early 2000s game on a budget. This is the medical center. Yeah? I feel like I've been asleep forever. I didn't mean to skip that, I just thought it didn't move for a second. Dr. Montague, Eleanor, and Ult. I wonder if she's okay. Okay, that was very weird. The reason that happened was because I would push X, and then it wouldn't actually move to the next line until like 5 seconds after I pushed it. That's why I accidentally skipped like that. That was weird. Here, let me clip that really quick just to see what it said before it's too late. Oh, you might hear an echo. No, it's muted. Okay, what did it say? Vaughn was thinking to himself, basically. He said, this is the medical center. And then... Come on. Yeah, it feels like I've been asleep forever. Dr. Montague, Eleanor, and Ult. I think, yeah, that was pretty much it. I wonder if she's okay. Yeah, that was it. That was just basically my character's internal thoughts. Obviously, we narrowly escaped the explosion, but it caused us to, like, pass out or whatever. Fall unconscious. I don't even have 10 Macetas, so I can't... Doesn't matter. When the mission's over, your health and, you know, TP restores or whatever. so if that felt a little anticlimactic and sort of like, what, that's it? It just ends like that after all that? I can finally talk about this now. That is not the actual true ending of this quest. That's not how it ends. Okay, let me read this. Secretary says, I have a message here from your client, Dr. Montague. I'll forward it to your BEE system, Vaughn. Oh, and go to the counter at the Hunters Guild to ask for your reward. Strange things have been happening in the past few days. First, the computer in the Hunters Guild malfunctions, then all these soldiers and hunters start running around. I wonder what's going on. Like that we heard the police siren right as she said that. The cops moving through the city. Alright, let's see. Mail from the doctor. He says, can you hear me? Okay. First, I want you to know that I will be gone before you check out of the hospital. So I got fucked up from the explosion, so we didn't get out in time. He says, don't worry. Eleanor is okay. And if we're lucky, Ult will be fine too. I'm not called a genius for nothing, you know. Anyway, there are a few things I've got to take care of right now. There's gonna be a little trouble. So I must get going. So long. John Carlo Montague. And that's it. And that's literally it. That's the end of the story. So again, if that felt a little unsatisfying, it's because that's not the actual full ending of that quest, or that's not the canon or true ending as it's called. This quest actually has a slightly long, I'm not going to make it seem like it goes much longer, but at that point where it ended for us, it can actually go slightly longer if you play through the side quest chain story that I did that got me the Soul Eater in a different way. So I mentioned that the path that I took got me the Soul Eater, but there's a different way to play the story. I said that yesterday, and this is what I was referring to. There's one tiny thing, I said this yesterday, if you change it, it's like a butterfly effect, it completely changes the outcome of the story, which is what we just saw. But if you do that, you can't get the Soul Eater. And so I chose to take the route where you actually get like the sad non-canon ending of this quest line, which is what we just saw, so that I could get the Soul Eater because it helps a lot more in the early game rather than later. And my plan was to then replay this side quest chain on hard mode, because you have to do it on a different difficulty to see the other ending, whichever one you didn't get. Doing the other path so we can actually get the true canon ending. But when we replay this game on hard mode, we'll actually get to see the proper ending of this, as well as the proper canon version of the entire story, not just the ending. It's not just for an extended ending of this, but you also get different dialogue and scenes throughout the entire story, not just this one quest. But we will have to redo this quest, for the finale at least. And so the one thing, I can now say it, it's not a spoiler anymore, the one thing that you have to do differently if you want to get the true ending to this quest, but just remember this will lock you out of being able to get this, the scythe that I have, the Soul Eater, is you have to tell Sue your name. And if you guys remember that old ass quest that I did that started this whole thing, Dr. Austell's research. Yeah, when you do that and you meet Sue for the first time and she joins your party and, you know, she asks you, why don't we work together to find the information that we were asked to find? And at the end she says, oh, I never got your name. Can you tell me what it is? And you can be like, no, you're kind of shady because you and your friends tried to kill me, basically. Which is what I did, the rational choice. But that unfortunately leads to this series of events which leads to a sad ending, basically. But you get the scythe, like I said. So if you instead tell her your name, events will play out very differently, which I don't remember them fully, but I know for a fact that Karik no longer appears to attack you and try to kill you, which means you don't get to fight him multiple times and then get his scythe, the Soul Eater. So you'll be locked out of getting his weapon, but you won't have to kill him. And it'll change a lot of other events and dialogue for some of those quests that we did, and it'll drastically change the ending of what we just saw. So there it is, I can finally say it all. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for hard mode. When we replay this, we'll take that route, because it doesn't matter which difficulty you get the Soul Eater scythe on. No matter which difficulty you get it on, it has the same stats. which is why it makes sense to get it as early as possible, like your very first playthrough on normal. Not hard or very hard, where you'll probably find better weapons by the time you get it if you do it then. You'll already have a better weapon, basically. It's best to get this on as early of a playthrough as possible, essentially, is what I'm saying. So yeah. But it does mean that you'll have to replay the quest line to get a happier ending on a later difficulty level, like hard or very hard, which is what we're gonna do. So yeah, there you go. That's the TLDR. Kind of not really. It was still kind of a lot to swallow, I know. But I guess the real TLDR is just make sure to tell Sue your name if at the end of that first quest in this whole side quest chain, if you want to get the true ending for this. But yeah, I had to go for the non-canon ending so I could get the scythe, the Soul Eater, because obviously it's a huge asset. You saw how helpful it was during that mission. It's much better than the sabers I would have been wielding up to this point. Being able to hit more than one enemy at a time and hitting a lot harder too than the sabers. A pretty powerful weapon for this early stage. So, pretty much gonna carry me the rest of the game. And quite a bit through hard mode and very hard, I think, too. I don't know when exactly it becomes obsolete, but probably near the end of hard mode or maybe the beginning of very hard mode. So it's gonna carry for a while. Of course, I haven't played episode 4 yet, so maybe there's some new kick-ass weapon I can get there too that'll make it obsolete. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Either way, that's pretty much it for me. I'm just gonna turn this in and then I'm out. But this whole quest line took like two plus hours. A little less than 2 hours. I kind of rambled for a bit near the end there. But I was also trying to just pick up all the stuff, so. Received 4,000 Meseta. It's highlighted in blue, the number. So I guess that reward amount depends on how you performed, maybe? Or it depends on the ending you got, I guess, the story, how the story played out. I don't know why it's highlighted blue. But yeah, 4,000 Meseta. Sag. Well, we'll get to see the true ending next time, guys, don't worry. This is why because of this questline alone, that's why I was planning to play this game at least twice all the way through before moving to the next game. And then just setting this aside for 1 hour a day for the long grind series that I started to get to level 200. There it is. So tomorrow we'll start chipping away at these 3 quests, the last 3 quests in the game. They're all completely standalone, disconnected storylines. We're pretty much done with the main, like, side quest chain. The big overarching storyline that revolves around most of the main characters in the game. So those are just quest cleanup and then we finish the game. We go to back to the main scenario for the ruins. Finding the last of Red Ring Rico's like voice messages and, well, finding out what awaits us at the bottom of the ruins, I guess. And that'll be it for this. That'll conclude episode 1 basically. Then we move on to episode 2, and that'll be the plan. I'll go to episode 2 on normal, complete that, then episode 4, and then we restart episode 1 all over again on hard mode basically. That's the itinerary right now. I think I have to do... not too much, but there's some things, yeah. I picked up a little bit of extra stuff. Alright, keep that for later. Shit, I could have fed him before I turned in the quest. Oh well. Alright, I guess that's everything. Yeah, we're done. Alright, well, there you have it, folks. That's the Soul of Steel, the finale quest for that side quest chain. Again, it'll make a lot more sense and it'll be way more fleshed out. The entire story, the whole side quest chain, will be way more fleshed out when we take the canon route, where we tell Sue our actual name. Despite how naive that kind of is, considering how shady it seems that she is with her compatriots or whatever, her comrades. Remember, they all seem to be a part of this organization that traffics humans and weapons, okay? So it's obviously not the rational choice, but that's how you get the true ending to this story. We have to actually tell her our name. So we gain her trust, and then the story will play out very differently. So that'll be for, you know, hard mode, like I said. That's a long way off. We still have to finish episode 2 and 4 on normal. But that's it for now. Tomorrow we'll do some quest cleanup, and then that'll probably be the whole stream. So then the next day we'll actually do the main scenario for the ruins and finish the game. Or finish episode 1 of the game anyway. The first episode. But yeah, that's all for me for now. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support. Across whichever platform you choose to watch me on, thank you very much. And as always, I bid you all to please take care of yourselves, stay safe, don't die, all that good stuff. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And I will see you all then. Peace.
He's pulling his cock out!